my best for the last few days. Look at all my nondescript white pills labeled in a language I can't read. I better take them all just in case. But I'm in Kanazawa and thought I should make a video so I don't completely fall off the internet. I got into Narita on Saturday night. I spent Sunday wandering around Tokyo. Some of the cooler stuff I saw, I went to Yasakuni Shrine. It's dedicated to Japanese war dead. It's sort of like their Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and Arlington and all of that. And it's controversial because there are a number of convicted war criminals also enshrined there. And there's an attached museum, which I went to, that had some pretty wrong information relating to Japan's wartime activities. So that was a little surreal and weird that they get away with that. So they had this placard in the shrine, the museum, which says the Nanking incident about the rape of Nanking, which, if you don't know about that, I believe about 200,000 civilians were massacred when the Japanese military took Nanking in the late 30s, I think. And then there's just horror stories of the worst atrocities you can think of, you know, like little girls raped and murdered, babies on bayonets. It's fucking horrifying. It's just a quick mention of like, oh, the Japanese military took the city, and soldiers who were dressed as civilians were harshly dealt with. And like, that's it. I'm like, oh, okay. I see what you're going for there. I don't know why that's in the shrine, what they expect people to think when they read that. I guess they don't, probably don't expect to get a lot of foreign visitors. I took a few pictures in there, by the way, but I stopped eventually because I noticed that there were signs saying I wasn't supposed to. Oh, Sunday morning. I forgot about that. Sunday morning I went to Tsukiji Fish Market, which is down a little bit east of Ginza on the Sumida River. It's where the major wholesale of fish goes on in Tokyo. Everyone says it's a big deal, it's really impressive and all this stuff, but I went on a Sunday because I'm dumb, and it was closed. So then, Monday morning, I jumped on a westward bound train. That was when I got pretty sick. As you can see back here, it's raining today. But I'm going to try to get to Aokigahara today, and then back out and all the way up to Kanazawa. I really like this little town. It's like a fairy tale. Look at these mountains. Fucking gorgeous. And there's Fuji still being a jerk. There's something magical about the way that there's fucking vending machines everywhere in this country. And look where I am. Look. There's nothing. If I read my map right, that flat area over there is Aokigahara.
pretty ominous looking place already.
So I haven't even explained what it is. So Aokigahara Forest is a very thick forest on the northwest foothills of Mount Fuji. And at some point in the last few decades, it became a very popular suicide location. People would travel from across the country to commit suicide there, sort of like jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge in the U.S. But once a year, the authorities make a sweep through the area and clean up all the bodies they find. Back in the mid-2000s, they were finding about 100 every year, and then they stopped releasing the numbers because they don't want to encourage people to keep doing it. Guess it wasn't a trail. As far as forests go, this is a pretty creepy one. The entire floor is this very rugged, uneven, volcanic rock. When I first saw a pile of it, I thought, that looks like a ruined wall, because there's these sharp angles and flat surfaces and very unnatural looking. But there's so much of it. It's the entire forest. This is a found footage horror movie waiting to happen, isn't it? We get fucking eaten by Japanese Bigfoot. I don't know, forests are not really my thing. It's sort of out of my element there. I grew up in the desert. I don't know what to do with green and all these trees pressing in on me. And the fog, man. I kept looking off the road into the woods thinking, at any point I'm just gonna see, a body swinging from a tree or something horrible. Thank God I didn't. I did see one kind of strange thing. Why is there a rope on that tree? Huh. I don't know what to make of that. Anyway, it was just creepy. I don't know. Again, that's probably my preconceived notion from hearing about all the suicides. Other than that, it was just a big old creepy forest. I guess it'd be as good as any place to kill yourself. I don't know. It almost looked like it's gonna come out, but it never quite makes it.